All right, let's talk about sexless marriage statistics. Okay, and first off, we need to define sexless marriage, which is less than 10 times per year. Okay, so we can joke about it all we want, but it's not funny. 15 to 20% of marriages are sexless, and that's the ones that are reported. Okay, the number's probably higher. So the other more disturbing number is 50% of married couples are dissatisfied with their sex life. So if we take 20% of the sexless and we put 50% dissatisfied, we are now at 70% have crap for a sex life. Okay. Married couples report having 61% less sex after the first year, and it tends to steadily decline. Okay. And over 30% of sexless marriage, men in sexless marriages, report depression, feeling of low self-worth. I've committed to this woman for my whole life, and now we don't even have sex. There's no intimacy, there's no connection. 1 in 5 in sexless marriages feel like they're roommates and not lovers. Very common that a man feels like an ATM and a roommate. And these numbers kind of highlight some of the problems. It's not just about the physical act. When there's a sexless marriage, there's no intimacy. There's no connection. So what you have is one of the things lacking that you need as a human: connection, intimacy, touch. Most of the people that are in sexless marriages are touch starved as well, and it's a real thing. So it's a two-sided coin, because when I talk about what men need to do to heal a sexless marriage, I get all the guys going, oh, the responsibility is on us, blah, blah, blah. When I do sexless marriage videos, I get a lot of women, darn near 50%, complaining that they're unhappy with their sexless relationship. So this is not a one-sided thing. Unfortunately, there's equality in this thing. But men, you have to grow connection and intimacy if you want to have a vibrant sex life. Women, you have to understand, most of you have responsive desire, not spontaneous desire. So, you know, and Estelle Perel says, you know what gets you in the mood for sex? Having sex. You can't just ignore it. You can't put it on your to-do list and make it 8th. You have to prioritize it, both the men and the women. Men, you need to prioritize intimacy and connection, date nights. Women, you need to prioritize not waiting until you're both exhausted at the end of the day. Both of you could be guilty of this. So I've helped a lot of men heal their sexless marriages. And it's very counterintuitive what you need to do to heal these things. So if you're in a sexless relationship, less than 10 times a year, and you truly love your partner and you want to try to heal this before one of you says, I'm done, reach out. My email's below. Let's have a conversation. You might be surprised. I've helped a lot of men. I see a lot of men turn this around, and I see others who don't change their mindset, and they ultimately end up either staying miserable or getting divorced. All right? We'll catch you later.